Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Time again for our normal Saturday update, and we hope everything is going well for you. It is a typical mid-Michigan fall morning. A little cool outside, a little cloudy outside, but still a great day to go looking for new and vintage vinyl, in my humble opinion, of course. So how are you all doing out there? Let me double quick check here and see if we got a couple of hellos. Don says he can hardly wait. We are here now, so the wait is over, Dinosaur Don. Thank you for being here and checking us out this morning. So lots of stuff going on and lots of stuff for us to still get ready to do. Going to be a busy October and into November here at the Wasteland. As always, lots and lots of great new and vintage vinyl coming in and going out the door. We have just been bringing in some great stuff lately, and look no further than yesterday's vinyl drop video, by the way, if you're kind of curious about that. We had a heavy metal Halloweenish one yesterday, so when you get a chance, go back and check that out. Lots of great stuff left from that vintage drop as well. Chuck saying good morning. Thank you for being here. And Betty down in Toledo. Sunny day down there. Good to hear as well. And the Bacon General. I am well, and I would be better with bacon, but wouldn't we all be? So, okay, a couple of quick event announcements to pass along to you guys for you folks in the, in the Tri-City area, but also one down for our friends in the Lansing area. First and foremost, I don't have this graphic in there, by the way, sorry to say, but this is a gentleman by the name of Steve Seskin, and he's going to be putting on a workshop and concert here in Midland on Saturday, November 5th. And this will be happening at the Grace A. Dow Library on St. Andrews here in Midland. Workshop will be from 11 until 3 p.m. and cost for that is $50. It'll be a guitar and songwriting workshop, by the way. And he'll put on a concert from 5 until 7 p.m. In the Dow Auditorium, the library as well there. And concert tickets for that are $20. And you can get a combo ticket of the workshop and the concert as well for Steve Seskin for $60. Now, the notes here say Steve Seskin is a renowned songwriter, and his songs have been recorded by the likes of Tim McGraw, Alabama, Neil McCoy, Colin Ray, John Michael Montgomery, Kenny Chesney, Peter Frampton is in there, Waylon Jennings, and many more. So this is kind of a very cool event coming to Midland if you are a musician, a guitar writer, or a guitar player, songwriter, and the like. Stop in here to the store. You can get tickets. Now, this is brought to you by our good friends at the D Street Music Foundation. That is a fantastic nonprofit in the Tri-City area that works to bring music to high school and younger age kids. Just a great organization, deserving of support, whether you go to this show or not. But so you want to check this out, Steve Seskin workshop and concert, Saturday, November 5th at the Grace A. Dow Library. Oh, by the way, special guest Lauren Kranz will be in there as well. Tickets, if you want to get tickets for this, well, funny you should ask. We just so happen to have tickets available here at Radio Wasteland. And if you're not in town or you want to pick them up somewhere else in Saginaw, you can pick them up over at our friends at Records and Tapes Galore in Bay City at Herder's Music, and our other good friends at Electric Kish. They've got some tickets there as well. And then here in Midland, in addition to here at Radio Wasteland, you can pick them up at MI Element Grains and Grounds on Jefferson and Pop Gourmet Treats on Ashman Circle. So, but we'd like to see you here. So stop on by. You can get tickets. They're $20 for the concert and a $50 workshop ticket, or $60 for the combo. I guess I could look and see what we've got here. I've got just the concert tickets. So if you want the other ones, we can send you there. But visit D Street Music for more information. That is dstreet.org. And you can get some information on that Steve Seskin concert. And one final note for our friends down in Lansing. I know you can't see this, big whoop on that, but our friend Mike Johnston is going to be putting on his album cover presentation. This is a look at jazz LP covers artwork from 1948 through 1975. This one will be down in East Lansing, right next to Flat Black and Circular, a great record store down there. Next to that record store in the Co-op housing office. And it's a presentation by Mike Johnston, who is a musician, PBS Jazz program host, and a writer for Coda Publications and a faculty member teaching it. So this is going to feature a discussion on jazz artwork from the 40s through the 70s on things like Blue Note, Impulse, and individual artists, and the impression like Andy Warhol has made on there, Miles Davis as well. So I'm sorry, Reed Miles. And basically this is talks about the relationship between cover artwork and the artist and their music. This one's sponsored by the good folks over at Flat, Black, and Circular. So check that out as well. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Gary saying good morning. Good morning to you, sir. And Dan, yep, stop in later. We got your buddy Guy for you, Dan. Thank you for being here. So this week also marked the kickoff, new vinyl wise, of the Rocktober releases from Rhino Records. And every October they do a slate of releases, reissues that cover a wide range of music, and they put out a couple a week all the way through the month. Well, we got the first batch, and there's no slouchers here. Some great stuff from the Talking Heads, a reissue of Remain in Light. This one on white vinyl. Once in a lifetime, you'll get this. See what I did there? We got a few copies of that available for you, and 2 releases from the Cars for Rocktober, including Panorama on a limited edition blue vinyl, and Candy-O coming in on, what are we looking at here? Clear vinyl for Candy-O. So some great stuff there. Next week's Rocktober releases will include a couple from Iggy and the Stooges, or just the Stooges. If you're curious about those, make sure you watch for our Saturday afternoon show here on the YouTube channel, looking at the following Friday's new releases. So we'll cover the Rocktober stuff coming up through there, as well as a whole bunch of other cool stuff coming up next Friday on the new release docket. Okay, so some other stuff came in. This was a little late, but we did get a copy of the Pixies, brand new stuff from the Pixies, Doggerel on yellow vinyl. Haven't had much of a chance to listen to this yet, but it's the Pixies with Black Francis, etc. So some cool stuff. Now, I mentioned the vintage vinyl drop yesterday. It was a big one with a lot of heavy metal stuff in there, some cool stuff, some psych, and even some jazz in through there as well, and some good rock, but a lot, and punk. Don't forget the punk. But one of the biggies that hit yesterday was this first pressing of Halloween. I'm sorry, Halloween. There were Halloween releases in there. This is Halloween. I'm going to get them confused now. But this is Halloween, Detroit's heavy metal horror show, and their album Don't Meddle with Evil. Now, this is kind of a cool collectible. You see this bouncing around once in a while, but this is a 1985 release. And it's a Detroit heavy metal band. And according to the band, only 7,000 copies of this were pressed. So it's a little pricier, and it is on the collectible side of things. We've had this a couple times before in the store, but we've got a beautiful copy in here now for you Michigan heavy metal fans. You want to get into that. And then one other one I wanted to point out on the collectible side from yesterday's drop. Let me get to this screen. This is an album called Everything Went Black. Now, essentially, this is a Black Flag album from 1983, but if you'll notice, the artwork has been blocked out, and it doesn't say Black Flag anywhere on here. It's essentially a compilation album, and this album, according to Discogs, was released in, what did we say here, 1983, after an injunction was served against the band Black Flag by MCA and Unicorn Records for a breach of copyright. So Black Flag lost that court battle, and the ruling prohibited the band from releasing any music using the Black Flag name or logo. So in an attempt to bypass that legal requirement, the band individually credited each of the performers on the front cover here, as well as censoring the typical Black Flag logo on the upper part. So this is essentially called the Lawsuit album from Black Flag, and we've got a first pressing of that in here. Another great collectible, but some very, very cool punk here at the store. Okay, I think that we are going to kind of cruise through. Oh, I had one other announcement. I meant to mention this. Of course, we are continuing the run-up for Black Friday, Record Store Day, Black Friday. Let me get to that. Things are on track. The orders are in, as I mentioned last week. And I'm getting some questions about when we're going to know what we've got and how much of what we've got in for Record Store Day, Black Friday. So make a note, put it on your calendar, your e-calendar, or just better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, I know that's almost a month off, so we're still looking ahead to this. we will do our annual live preview or semi-annual live preview of all of the Record Store Day releases that we managed to get in stock. We'll cover the releases. We'll talk about how many of them we have so you can plan for your Black Friday and determine whether or not you're going to stand in line or just take your chances or maybe hit another store if they've got more. So mark that down in your memory bank for the Record Store Day Black Friday live preview. But instead of happening the day before, which is Thanksgiving, it'll happen on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So, but again, please make sure you're subscribed to that YouTube channel, by the way, because that is where all of the fun stuff is happening. We're doing a lot of cool stuff on there. And we're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're like 72, 73 away. So please, if you're watching and or have a YouTube account, hit that subscribe button. But one other quick announcement on this, and this is the fun one. The Black Friday event is always followed up with the Small Business Saturday. So it's a little tough to decide where we're going to. I mean, obviously, we're going to do all the Black Friday stuff that we're doing, but then we've got to decide how we're going to really kick it into gear with Small Business Saturday, which happens again after Black Friday. So this year, we have got some very cool stuff planned. I just kind of wanted to tease that. Let me put this up here too. This is going to be Saturday, November 26th. But we are going to, and I'm going to put it like this. It's been a long time since we've put out mystery bags, the $1 mystery bags here at the store. So we have got a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff saved up. So we are going to have a massive, massive pile of $1 mystery bags that are going to hit on Small Business Saturday. And stick around because as we finalize this, we'll tell you about some of the goodies that we'll be including in some of those mystery bags, as well as a vinyl drop. We are not, by the way, going to do a vinyl drop on Black Friday. Not your typical one. We'll have some good stuff out, but we are going to have just an absolutely fantastic vintage vinyl drop on Small Business Saturday as well. Yes, it's a cheap attempt to get you to come back to the store 2 days in a row, but hey, come on. What better way to spend your weekend after Thanksgiving than hanging out in a record store? That's what we're going to be doing. So don't forget Small Business Saturday on the 26th, mystery bags, and a lot of other great stuff. And then Record Store Day, Black Friday happening as well on the day after Thanksgiving. So all of that cool stuff and many, many, many other things happening. So just make sure that you are, as we said, subscribed to the YouTube channel. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get on with our day. I'm looking over at the time and we'll get the turntable fired up. The lava lamp is already percolating and we'll put on some great music. If you want to stop by and see us, we are at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. Open today from now until 6 p.m. And I also forgot to mention, I know I waited till the very end when there's only 9 of you watching. We are going to be closed tomorrow, Sunday. I'm going to take a day off and get some stuff done. So we're not going to be here tomorrow for our normal hours, and we'll open back up next Wednesday. So today, from now until 6 p.m., and then we'll be closed tomorrow. I'll make an announcement on Instagram and Facebook to kind of remind everybody of that. But we're going to take an extended 3-day weekend here. So hopefully that's okay with you folks, if you don't mind. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to check out our new website as well, RadioWastelandRecords.com, for all new releases and pre-orders and lots of other cool stuff on there. So until next week, we will talk to you guys next time from the Wasteland. Get out and enjoy yourselves today. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a good one.